SCA Minhag of the Week, Life Cycles, more wedding practices. So many people send in questions and queries regarding various things that they see nowadays or things that they've heard about. One of them is Yihud room. Is it our custom to have a Yihud room, a room where the bride and groom go and separate themselves alone immediately after the wedding ceremony, that is watched by two witnesses to make sure nobody enters or exits that room? So no, we do not have such a practice. This is not the practice of the Sephardim. Sephardi Hachamim considered the ceremony where the talit is spread over the heads of the bride and groom and the 7 berachot of the wedding itself to be considered as a complete marriage, and therefore a Yihud room is not necessary. Among Ashkenazim and Yemenites and possibly some specific communities, there is a concept of a Yihud room where they do not consider the wedding complete until the bride and groom avail themselves of this privacy in a room that is guarded over, and they're in there for at least 15 minutes or so, and that is considered a Yihud room where the wedding is considered completely finished and they are fully married. We do not have such a concept whatsoever. But now we do see that after the ceremony, the bridal room go to a room. Yes, they go to the bridal room. It was a long, trying day for the bride and groom, especially with hours of pictures and pressure on them. So they need a few minutes to compose themselves, to talk, to relax. Usually the caterer will bring them some food in there because they know they're going to be dancing for hours on end and they need some sort of nourishment beforehand. So it's not that they're going into a Yihud room because of Yihud, but rather they're going in there for practical reasons. And many a time we know that the mother of the bride or the sister of the bride will knock and go inside the room, and it's all very normal. So that's Yihud room. Number 2, dancing. Yes, we have plenty of dancing, but people asked about something called a Mezinke dance, when the last child of either the parents of the bride or the parents of the groom get married. Do we have this custom? Absolutely not. The Mezinke dance is a Yiddish custom of Ashkenazim, mainly from Eastern Europe, and this is a dance where they're celebrating the emptying of their home. And if you notice, in the real Mezinke dance tradition, there are brooms involved where they're sweeping away, and they sweep away their children. This is very, very different than Sephardim. When our children get married, we want to bring them closer to home. We bring back our daughter together with the new son-in-law, or we bring our son together with a new daughter-in-law, and we bring their children and hopefully their children after them, and we become one big, extended, tremendous, happy family. We never push people away, rather we bring closer. And this custom of the Mezinke dance, where people celebrate and dance around, these parents who have emptied their home and are sweeping away their children, does not exist among Sephardim whatsoever. Next custom that has come up is going away outfits. No, it's not a Sephardic custom to have going away outfits. So people say, well, why do we have it? Why do people do it? We're the only community that has such a thing as going away outfits. So let me explain very simply. In the time, or at the time when people got married and immediately after the wedding went on their honeymoon, that was going away. The whole reception, the party ended, the music, the dancing, everything ended, and they got into the limousine and went straight to the airport to go away on their honeymoon. Nowadays, we think about going on a flight, we think about putting on something comfortable, sweats, sneakers, Uggs, slippers, whatever it may be. But when flight first started, and it was considered a very fancy thing, and people got dressed up to go onto a flight wherever they were going. And so here we go, going away outfit. You got dressed up, you removed your wedding gown and your tuxedo, and you put on your going away outfit. You put on nice fancy clothing to get on the flight, and that is your going away outfit. As far as a hat for the woman, yeah, that was the mode of the time. In the 50s and the 60s, it was very commonplace for a woman to go out wearing some sort of hat, so that the tradition continued in the going away outfit. Finally, a very new custom is that the bride and groom, after the entire wedding is over and the night is finished, they start giving blessings out to friends and family, especially to single young men and young women, wishing them and blessing them a upcoming marriage soon. We have no such custom. Bride and grooms do not give out blessings. They are not hachamim to give out blessings. They have no such power. They have no frame of mind even to do such a thing. And it's never been our tradition. It's not something that we do. So we talked about 4 things: Yihud, Mezinke, going away outfits, and giving out blessings. I think we've pretty much clarified them, and that concludes the wedding ceremony, reception, and party. Mabruk to all the happy brides and grooms.